One thing I am not trying to do in these videos is influence how you vote in elections. However, if you vote in elections, then I hope as far as possible you'll do so with your eyes open and try to understand the issues you're voting on. As I speak, it is reported in the press that the British economy last year, 2017, did better than expected. Expected by a lot of very high-profile organisations which employ economists. So in other words, it appears that economists got it wrong. That does not mean they are not good economists, because economic forecasting is and always has been and will presumably continue to be a very problematic business. The study of economics is not merely a study of the decisions made by governments. It's also a study of the decisions made by ordinary people. What will you do with your money today? I don't know. World-leading economists do not know what you will do with your money today. And yet what you do with your money today will have an impact on the economy. So when economists forecast a certain level of growth, a certain level of inflation or of unemployment or whatever, they may be wrong, but it doesn't mean they don't know what they're talking about. They may be absolutely spot on correct, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're any good at what they do. They might just be made a lucky guess. Politicians take advice from economists, and if economists, broadly speaking, know what they're talking about, then ask yourself this simple question: why do we have recessions? Now, obviously, a government cannot necessarily always avoid a recession, partly because the economy is not just based on decisions made by governments, but also on the activities of ordinary people. And another reason is because the economy is inevitably influenced by the events in the economies of other countries. So politicians may not get it always right, but think of how they get it wrong. In my lifetime, Britain has never had unemployment below about 1 million, or at least not that I can remember. And we have had quite a few recessions, which kind of suggests to me that the economists who've been advising the governments over the years have either not been given them very good advice, or they've been given good advice which has generally been ignored. Ask yourself which is more likely. So my message in conclusion here is that politicians are often not the best people to have an opinion on anything regarding economics. Some of them might be. So sometimes they might get things broadly correct. But reflect also that when you're in a political party, you have an obvious incentive to spin things your way. When your party's in government, you always talk up the economy. When your party is in opposition, you always talk down the economy. And I don't want to go any further on this at the moment because, as I say, I'm not really trying to influence how you vote.